The following paid program does not necessarily reflect the views of this station, its staff, or Clear Channel Media and Entertainment.
It's time to enter the world of real estate in Oahu with Hawaii's only true real estate radio show, the Team Lally Real Estate Show. Grab a pen and get ready to take notes. For the next full hour, Hawaii's premier real estate leader, ADRIENNE Lally, and ATTILIO Leonardi will bring you the latest in real estate news and real-world strategies on how they can guarantee to sell your home at a price and deadline you agree to, or they'll buy it. Now, here are your hosts, ADRIENNE and ATTILIO.
Welcome to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or we'll buy it. If you have any real estate questions, you can reach us at 799-9596. That's 799-9596, or on the web at teamlally.com, and that's Lally.
That's my photography special effect. Hey, everybody, this is ATTILIO, and I was out clubbing last night till late. This lady came up to me, tapped me on the shoulder, started asking me a bunch of tax and legal questions, and I said, I highly recommend you seek the appropriate licensed professional. And then I said, but Mom, what are the questions you have? So anything on the show sounds like legal advice. Who should they run that by?
An attorney.
And an attorney? You know what? Speaking of an attorney, we're looking for an attorney to come be a guest on our show.
And share some legal advice.
And share some legal advice and be that go-to person. So when I have this part of the beginning of the show and say that,
you can say their name.
Then we'll say their name. If you hear anything that sounds like tax advice, maybe you should talk to Lisa Melvin. She's my personal accountant. Or an accountant. Or Robin.
Robin Wenzel.
Robin Wenzel. He's another accountant.
RobinWenzel.com.
Or Harvey Green.
Yeah, we know lots of...
We know 3 accountants.
Yes.
Personally. Anyway, today we are realtors. Only for today, and we're going to talk about real estate.
All right, so we do have some quotes from Jack Handy.
Jack Handy? Is he like
our favorite humorist?
He's like the Socrates of the modern times.
All right, so...
Famous philosopher.
I hope that after I die, people will say of me, that guy sure owed me a lot of money. Okay. Children,
you gotta pause after these, because these are like deep thoughts by Jack Handy. So you gotta pause after them so people can what they're doing is they're going, huh? So you gotta let that sink in a little bit before you go to the next quote.
All right. Children need encouragement. So if a kid gets an answer right, tell him it was a lucky guess. And that way he develops a good lucky feeling.
All right, I'm going to read this last one.
Okay.
I can picture in my mind a world without war, a world without hate. And I can picture us attacking that world because they never expected. All right, so we're supposed to... Hey, Gabe, if you're listening into the show, this would be a good time to talk.
Gabe Ame, Hawaii VA Loans.
HawaiiVALoans.com.
He's going to be calling in here shortly with
our VA Minute. If you've been thinking about VA benefits for some reason, he'd be a guy that you'd want to talk to about a VA loan, because he's been an expert in that field for a long time. He's got a great company. Their phone number is 792-4251, and that's Gabe Ame with HawaiiVALoans.com. Check out their website. They've got, what is it, VA Joe?
They have VA Joe and lots of fun videos explaining all those questions that you have about the VA loan.
Yeah, so one of the things, and then it's worth mentioning again, because I think it was like it was an early information or heads up on the loan limit change, and I think it was like $721.50 or something like that. Let's say 720,000. We'll underestimate it. That way nobody can say, "Oh, you guys got the wrong number," because before it was what, 6 something?
650. It went down to 650.
Yep.
And then it went right back up.
Yeah.
So he should be calling in here to give us a VA tip.
And then after that, we're going to have Duke Kim Han.
But before Duke, we have another special guest.
Oh, is Duke going to call in after the special guest?
Yes, he is.
To talk about property management?
Yes, he is.
All right, so stay tuned, because listen for Duke. He's with Keller Williams Keller Williams Honolulu Property Management.
Mm-hmm.
His website is KWHIPM, so that's KW for Keller Williams, HI for Hawaii, and PM for Property Management, KWHIPM.com. And his phone numbers, or their rental hotline is 445-9223. That's 445-9223. In case you're a homeowner out there and you're tired of, being a landlord, don't get rid of the property. Just have it professionally managed.
So while we're waiting for Gabe, I wanted to share a quick little success story.
Oh, yeah? Go ahead.
Yeah, it happened, we were in class on Thursday and Friday.
Uh-huh.
And one of our past clients, I think we sold them a home maybe 5 or 6 years ago.
Yep.
Really had a referral to give us. And she was relentless about getting us this information.
Yeah, she was.
Oh, we have Gabe here. Is that Gabe on the line? All right, Gabe, I'm in.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, so I hear you guys do real estate on the neighbor islands as well.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Well, that's good news for veterans on the neighbor islands.
Okay.
So last week we talked about the fact that on Oahu, the VA loan limit increased from $625,500 to $721,050.
Mm-hmm.
Again, great news for Oahu-based veterans, but neighbor island veterans got some great news as well.
Okay.
So check it out. If you're buying a home on Kauai using a VA loan, you can now do 100% financing up to $713,000. Okay.
Wow.
And for Maui, it increased to $657,800. So again, that's great news for veterans on the neighbor islands. Big Island still stuck at $625,500. But this does help out our veterans on the neighbor islands when purchasing a home and hoping to minimize any down payment.
Yeah.
That's great news. Was the whole state at 625? Is that how it was before?
The whole state got reduced to $625,500 at the beginning of the year, which caused some problems. We had the Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard kind of helped push some feedback to the VA department in Washington to let them know that these limits were a little low. So I think her push has definitely helped us with increasing these loan limits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought it was strange how they increased the BAH by 15% and then decreased
Reduce the loan limit.
That just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And what is the median sales price for a single family dwelling on Oahu right now? Do you guys know?
It's probably like
mid-sixes.
Yeah, mid-sixes. It's always floated right around there.
Right. So at least now, on Oahu at 721, at least we can cover the median sales price for our veterans. Which before at 625,500, it would have been tough.
So speaking of veterans, I'm looking at you guys' website, and it's one of those segues that, okay, you say that it has nothing to do with what I'm about to say, but anyway, it's a good segue. I like you guys. I remember you talking about this, but I noticed on your website you've got condo check.
Yeah. So real quick, not all condos in Hawaii are eligible for VA financing.
Yeah.
And I'd say, maybe 3/4 of them are, but last thing you want to do is go looking at condos. If you're going to use a VA loan, looking at condos, fall in love with a condo, put an offer, only to find out that you can't even do a VA loan on it. So what we did was we created our condo check tool, which ties into the VA's database of eligible condos here in Hawaii. So if you go on our website, hawaiivaloans.com, go and click on that condo check tool. Then you can just type in the first couple of letters of the condo name, and it'll suggest condos, and you pick it, and if it's there and it looks good, you're good to go. You don't have to worry about it. And real quick, just because a condo doesn't show up on there and maybe it's not eligible for VA financing yet, doesn't mean we can't try to get it, eligible for VA financing. It's kind of a tedious process, but if the sellers are willing to do it and the buyers are willing to wait, and the realtors are all on board and helping us get the documentation required, we can definitely try to get it approved for VA financing.
Yeah, and folks, you got to understand, when Gabe and his whole team commit their resources to that, it doesn't, what it does is it opens up that whole condo to get a VA loan from anybody. So,
and what that does
giving.
is it really helps increase the value of the units in that building because it opens up the market for a whole bunch of new buyers.
Yeah. So very giving spirit for Gabe's team to do that because it benefits everybody, not just them directly and or that buyer or seller.
Exactly.
And then, Gabe, you guys have a VA home buyer seminar coming up?
Yeah, beat me to it. Yeah, so next Wednesday we're having our next VA seminar. So veterans out there want to get more information, maybe on the fence, come to our VA seminar. It's Wednesday at our Kapolei office, right across from Home Depot. It starts at 6:30. We have food and refreshments there for you. It's really only about an hour long, and we'll have a question and answer session after. Again, free, but you have to RSVP on our website at hawaiivaloans.com.
Yeah, check out their website. It's right on the front page, midway down on the right. And and we like those kind of easy places to find. Not like in town where you have a hard time finding parking. You're right out there in Kapolei, across from Home Depot.
Yep.
It's Taco Del Mar, right?
That's right above Taco Del Mar. Yep, can't miss us.
So afterwards, you can go have a taco or a Mondo burrito and a Corona after the seminar.
Exactly. Why not?
All right. Well, we do need to take a break, but thanks so much, Gabe, for calling in and sharing that very useful information about the neighbor islands and the VA loan limits.
Check them out at hawaiivaloans.com.
It's your friend Sean Hannity, and I can tell you firsthand from moving across this great country that bad advice from your real estate agent can cost you time and a whole lot of money. You, however, have a great team of great Americans right there in your backyard that puts their money where their mouths are and takes the stress out of selling a home. I'm talking about ADRIENNE Lally and Attilio Leonardi of Team Lally at Keller Williams Realty. They have a system for attracting buyers that's so effective they can guarantee to sell your home at a price and a deadline that you agree to, or will have it bought for cash. Now, how can they do this? Simple. The average realtor sells less than 10 homes a year and attracts a handful of buyers a month. Now, Adrienne and Attilio spend thousands of dollars every month to attract hundreds of buyers and help sell your home for 18% more money than the traditional agent. Now, they are so confident that you'll be happy, they also offer you a one-day listing agreement. Now, if they don't live up to their guarantees, they let you out of the contract, no questions asked. Adrienne and Attilio's outsell 99% of the agents in Hawaii by targeting both local and out-of-state buyers. Call the agents that I personally recommend. That's Adrienne Lally and Attilio Leonardi of Team Lally at Keller Williams Realty at 799-9596. That's 799-9596. Or online at guaranteedsale.com.
Are you a veteran interested in purchasing a home? If so, you qualify for the great benefits allowed by the VA Home Loans Program. Benefits like no down payment required, reduced closing costs, and flexible qualifying guidelines.
Hawaii VA Loans is Hawaii's VA loan specialist who can educate you on all these benefits and help you get on track with being pre-approved for a VA loan.
For more information on how you can tap into this great resource, go to hawaiivaloans.com to download their free 24-page ebook. As a special bonus, after downloading the informative guide, you'll be instructed on how you can earn a $1,000 closing cost credit on your next home purchase.
So what are you waiting for? Get your free VA loan ebook and earn a $1,000 closing credit by going to hawaiivaloans.com or give them a call at 792-4251. That's 792-4251. We recommend Fidelity National Title Insurance Company for your next real estate transaction.
Through its nationwide network of direct operations and agents, Fidelity National Title provides title insurance, underwriting, escrow, and closing services to consumers.
Check them out at fidelitynationaltitle.com or fntic.com.
Hi, I'm Adrienne.
And I'm Attilio.
There are a lot of choices out there.
It's important to make the right choice when it comes to a realtor.
This client felt they made the right choice.
We'd like to share their thoughts with you.
I would say that Team Lally is more professional. Also, they are more thorough. They provide more than just their services are excellent. They They'll provide you with other service. They keep you updated, let you know what's going on. I was never I was never lost as far as knowing what went on, but every step of the way they kept in touch and let me know what's going on. I would have no problem referring them.
When you're trying to find the best of the best, don't settle for an agent that's just like the rest. Pick a team that knows just what to do. From buying or selling, we work hard for you. Team Lally, the best real estate in the islands. 227-2703.
If you're looking for an outstanding insurance agent that will personally help you during the moment of truth, we recommend Bradley Maruyama with Allstate Insurance.
So, Attilio, what do you mean by the moment of truth?
Well, the best insurance is the insurance you never have to use, but we know that's not how life works. So when life happens, you can count on Bradley and his team to exceed your expectations for your insurance needs.
Keep in mind that when buying a home, the cost of home insurance should be taken into consideration. I trust Bradley with my own personal home, so you should give him a call. Call Bradley with Allstate Insurance at 591-8016. Welcome back. This is Adrienne.
And this is Attilio.
And you're listening to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or We'll Buy It. If you have any real estate questions, you can reach us at 799-9596. That's 799-9596, or on the web at teamlally.com, and that's Lally.
All right, so we got Mr. Tony Brody on the line. Can you hear us?
I'm here. Good morning.
Yeah, so is the golf still on for today? Weather cleared up.
We're looking good. Fortunately.
Good.
So thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So we had an awesome opportunity to spend 2 full days with Tony Brody.
And who is Tony Brody?
Tony Brody, who are you?
First of all, thank you for allowing me to be on for a few minutes this morning. I am currently the regional director for Northern California and Hawaii within Keller Williams Realty. We have 27 offices with 3,300 agents throughout the Northern California Bay Area and the islands here in Hawaii.
Yeah.
So that's my role.
All right.
He's got a lot of agents to manage.
The opportunity that we had, or the time that we spent with Tony today for those 2 days, we're just randomly jaw-jacking, talking story. No, we weren't doing that. Tony was here to teach a class called Recruit Select. And Tony, describe to us, if you could, what is Recruit Select?
Recruit Select is it's a course on really helping individuals build a massive business and teaching them how to find talent and hire the right talent within your organization. So first I'd say it's getting really clear about your organization and how it's structured. Mm-hmm. And when I share that, meaning that we go through the kind of saying, hey, here's what I currently have in my business. Here's what I want in my business. And typically, a couple mistakes typically happen when you move forward from what you have into what you want. One is you typically try to figure out what you have to do to get what you want. Mm-hmm. And instead, it's replacing that as who do we need to get in business with to help me get what I want. Okay? So the course is really getting clear about your organization and taking you through a very systematic model and process on making sure we're identifying great talent behaviorally that can fit into a role that you're looking for in your organization. And then with that behavior, there's a behavioral assessment, but then there's also a whole in-depth process of questioning and getting what they want, their future self, and making sure it's in alignment with your goals. What we find in hiring people where a lot of mistakes are made is you tend to hire people who are just like you.
Yes.
And it might not fit within your organization. So the first step is getting really clear about your own behavior, how you operate, and then also about where you want to take your business and making sure it's a match.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of the 2-day course going through that.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, do I want a bunch of extroverted Attilios running around the office? No, that would be like
No, you
pure
don't.
chaos.
We wouldn't get any work done.
We'd just be playing all day.
Yeah, that's absolutely.
So what I want to, for the listeners, you're thinking that this is just the audience that we're communicating this to is for realtors. No, this is basically for anybody that owns a business, knows anybody that owns a business. If your church organization, your nonprofit, any of those are organizations. I even want to like AVA my kids.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just understanding their behavior.
Yeah,
getting to know them.
Yeah, one of the things that I liked about that, and that's an acronym, but it's a way to not only for you to discover what type of person that person is, but for them to do self-discovery. So I think that I like the mutual benefit of that process of the AVA that we learned.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, a lot of I think that the thing that's really enlightening about this process is you're not attached to the outcome, because if you follow the process, your anxiety comes down because you know you're going to make a great hire.
Yeah.
And once you commit to that, what will that do for your business? And I look at Gary Keller, who is the founder and chairman of Keller Williams Realty International, with now 95,000 agents and the fastest growing company in the history of real estate and the largest in North America. He went through this exact same process, and what Gary found was he had to fire himself up.
Yeah.
And get out of the way, and he hired two unbelievable, magnificent leaders in Mo Anderson and Mark Willis, and that's helped lead this company to where it is. And so if Gary can do it, it's a great model for any business owner to follow.
Now, if you listen to that sentence, he had to fire himself, and when you read it in the text, there's like a ... then the word up. So he literally fired himself because I think he realized through this process that he was probably the biggest stumbling block for the growth of his business himself.
Yep.
And that's a big step for someone to take.
Yeah, it's a game changer.
Yeah.
And the thing about it too is everyone gets, this process just takes a lot of time and everything. The reality is, you nail this process on the front end for your organization, it gives you all the freedom you need on the back end by getting in business with the right talent. So that's what the course is. It's all about, and it's definitely a game changer in the industry, in all industries.
And it can save you a lot of money. I think in class we had discussed.
Talk about that exercise.
The average of the cost of a bad hire.
Yeah, talk about that, Tony.
Yeah. So what we did is we went through throughout the courses. We had people share their experiences if anybody has ever made a bad hire, and what was the tangible cost of that hire, and then also in addition, what was the intangible cost. So what it cost salary and then goodwill and reputation and everything. And what we found was when we averaged out all the examples that one bad hire in the class that we just did the last couple of days on average cost a business about $800,000.
Yeah.
On when you take the tangible and intangible cost. So it's just a small investment in learning a behavior of an individual and matching it to a certain behavior that might fit in that role. For instance, if you're looking to hire a buyer's agent, a listing agent, an executive, there's profiles that match that behavior, and you just take them through this process, and it gives them the behavioral percentage of them to succeed in the role, and that's only 20% of it. And then the rest of the course is talking about going through exercises and models and systems and making sure references that they're going to succeed at a high level. And to kind of wrap this up, I think the most empowering thing is you're recruiting great talent, but at the end of the course, they're selecting you.
Yes.
It takes all emotion away. And you're coming together, and it ends up being a great fit. And at the end of the day, that's what you want for your business.
And how I interpret what you just said was you kept using that word process. Our most valuable asset is a human being. But what's the most complicated part of a business? A human being. And you incorporating process into that helps us be more successful at choosing the right who's.
Right. It's not a what, it's a who. Yeah. Exactly.
All right.
So.
Well, Tony, I know you have a tea time.
The links are calling.
So thanks
We're
much.
on the #1 box right now. So,
Yeah.
but I want to thank you all for your team, the Lally Group, and everything you're
Sure.
doing. What a great y'all are. There's a reason why y'all are the amazing business here in Hawaii. So thank you.
Okay.
Right, enjoy that golf game.
Listen to the show in between holes.
All right, don't go too far.
Thank you, Tony.
We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we have Duke Kim Han from Keller Williams Honolulu Property Management.
With more information that'll change your life forever.
When you're trying to find the best of the best, don't settle for an agent that's just like the rest. Pick a team that knows just what to do. From buying or selling, we work hard for you. Team Lally, the best real estate in the islands. 227-2703.
Hey, Adrienne, I was thinking about buying an investment property and renting it out myself. What do you think?
I think that's a great idea.
Really?
No.
What? Why not?
Did you know that Hawaii law favors the tenant?
Really?
Yes, and if you end up in court and the tenant wins, you may be liable for triple damages.
Oh, no, I feel like Mr. Bill.
What I recommend you do is give Team Lally Property Management a call.
Why is that?
We have a guaranteed rent program.
Oh, really? What does that mean?
If we don't lease your home in 60 days, we'll pay the rent.
No way. If you don't lease my home in 60 days, you'll pay my rent?
Yes, if we don't lease your home in 60 days, we will pay the rent.
So, for more details, should I go to rentguaranteed.com?
Yes, that's rentguaranteed.com.
Or you can also call 445-9223. That's 445-9223. That's 445-9223. I hate those commercials that keep repeating the number. What's that number?
445-9223.
Oh, yeah, 445-9223.
In every real estate transaction, there is a virtual silent partner, the escrow company. They're there to make certain that the transaction keeps on track and that all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed.
We like working with Hawaii Escrow and Title. They close our transactions on time with professionalism and aloha. We're happy to recommend Hawaii Escrow and Title for any escrow and title services, providing Hawaii's community with exceptional escrow and title services since 1972.
Check them out on the web at hetinc.com. That's hetinc.com. Hi, I'm Adrienne.
And I'm Attilio.
Buying or selling a home can be stressful.
We know that having a plan of action eliminates the stress.
And that's what we do. Get rid of the stress.
Here's one of our clients.
I think really the key to their success is the way they're able to communicate with their customers. I didn't have that the last time I used a realtor.
Hey, listen, are you confused, maybe even frightened when thinking about real estate? Well, here's a unique proposition. It's from Adrienne Lally and Attilio Leonardi of Team Lally Keller Williams. You know, Adrienne and Attilio, they offer a no-obligation guarantee. If they have not done their job, you're free to get out of your contract. You're not going to want to, though, because they'll sit down with you, establish a price and deadline to sell your home, and if the deadline passes and the home isn't sold, they're going to buy your home. Just listen to this. This is Ocean Point in Eva Beach. Adrienne listed the home, and 4 days later, before it was even shown physically to anyone, she had a full-price offer. Now, how has this happened? Because the team provided a video tour through the home, not just some slideshow, but an actual video tour. And the video tour told the buyers all they needed to know. Sellers love these guys. So working with Adrienne and Attilio doesn't obligate you to anything. If they're not doing their job, they're going to let you out of your contract, and they'll do it free and clear. So why not call the only agent willing to earn your business every single day? Team Lally, 855-KHVH-830. That's 855-KHVH-830 or online at guaranteedsale.com. That's guaranteedsale.com, and start your packing now.
Party people! Tag team music in full effect. That's me, DC, the brain supreme, and my man Steve.
Welcome back, and thanks for listening to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or we'll buy it. I'm Adrienne.
And I'm Attilio.
And we're talking about real estate. Yes, with Duke Kim
We got the
Han.
world-famous Duke Kim Han.
Well, I don't know about world famous.
Well, he's
We saw you on Hawaii 5-0.
hanging some pictures.
Yeah, and taking them off the wall.
Yep. What were your lines in that? Adrienne saw it, but you know me, I don't have broadcast TV in my home, so I had to live vicariously through Adrienne's description of the show. What were your lines?
I have a nationwide following now that texts me back and says, "Relax, it's just drywall."
Hi, I'm.
Relax, it's just drywall.
That's my new catch line now.
You should get that domain name.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, speaking of domain names, I was thinking, I wake up once in a while, I was like, oh, I wonder if this domain name is available. But it's like the internet's been around for so long that everything that you can think of, somebody got it already. I wanted blah blah.
Blah blah.
Blah.com. Some ad agency in like England or something has it. Blah blah. But anyway,
easy to remember.
Speaking of easy domain names, I like this domain name, which is KWHIPM. That's Keller Williams Honolulu Property Management, or kwhipm.com. Tell us about what are we learning today about property management?
Tip of the month or the week. I can't even remember what we're doing here. Tip of the week for your radio show is, if you're moving your home toward rental, please avoid carpeting in your home.
Yes.
Carpeting is the number one issue on a check-in and a check-out. Tenants, they actually really don't like carpeting anymore, even for infants, because it holds a lot of pathogens. And for small children, they're always going to spill. And for parents moving into a house with carpeting, they're always worried about security deposit.
Yeah.
So there's always pictures. There's always a real fine inspection on the carpeting. And the shelf life of carpet is, I think it's 2 cycles of rentals.
Yeah.
And then you're going to have to change them out.
You know, I had a friend, he owned about 40 properties. This is back in Arizona. And I remember him telling me this. He says he owned all these and managed them, and he had his license, so he's a property manager just like yourself. And what he said was that when the carpet, the tenants don't take care of their, high probability that they're not going to take care of the carpet like a homeowner. So, they might have their motorcycle parked in the living room. No, I'm just kidding. But he said he knew when the tenants were not wanting to renew or continue to stay in the property was when the carpet started not looking too good.
Right.
So he said, you know what? And then from that point on, he just, whenever he bought a unit or helped manage a unit, he just would have the carpets taken out.
Well, for a tenant's point of view, when they're moving out, they always try to do the least expensive way of cleaning a carpet is to go rent a Walmart or a Publix or some carpet cleaning
the rug doctor
machine,
or something, yeah.
the rug doctor, and those rug doctors, they produce about 100 psi for the carpet cleaning, whereas your professional services that are all hooked up and that have that big vacuum machine on there create 300 psi to pull the water and the stains and the odor out of the carpet. So it's a big difference, and it shows when you move out.
So the rug doctor at Safeway is moving the dirt around. The professionals, I like the word they use, extracting.
Extracting, yes. Yep. So when in my leases, I state and specify that upon your move out, you get a professional carpet cleaning service to clean the carpet, or I will, and it has to be within 3 days. The receipt has to be within 3 days of your move out date.
Yeah.
Now, are you going to start a new program with like a rental deposit guarantee?
Yeah, we have a program that we're instilling with Spots Cleaning Service that if they go through their checklist 7 days out, and they can even call Spots for a walkthrough, and they'll actually have a guarantee. Spots is guaranteeing this, that they'll have a 100% return of their security deposit.
Awesome.
So they're going to have to pay Spots to do their carpets and to get all their cleaning done before they leave, and then they'll get their 100% guarantee back of their full deposit.
We've sold so many homes, and we've witnessed firsthand, people trying to move out and then do the cleaning. Even in a sale process, we recommend them just have it professionally cleaned, and especially for tenants. I've been a tenant. I wasn't a homeowner all the time, back in college. And you just wiped out, and you're tired.
Sure.
And you're not going to do as good of a job as if you should actually go back the next day as you're refreshed. But usually it's like the end of the day, you pack the last box and you're totally wiped out, and then you're trying to clean the place. And it just never ends up to that level that we need it for the turnover for the next tenant.
Right. But the oasis to the tenant is to get full deposit return.
Yeah.
So now we're giving them a way to
crawling
do
toward
that.
it.
You know what? Bring in spots, put your boxes away, go hit happy hour, and then come back.
Let them worry about it.
Let them worry about it. Get your deposit back. You're going to need it for the next place you're renting or as a part of your down payment for buying.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
So you don't have to move again.
But pets are another issue in renting, and we talk about it a lot. But people that have pets that are needing to rent already are in a different, higher rental category because they're going to pay more because there's less properties that allow pets.
Yeah.
I'd say 30% of all the rentals out there allow pets. And then about 50% of that 30% allow large dogs. And then we have the dangerous breed dogs that some of the buildings have already started to put in their association documents that are not allowed.
Yeah,
like maybe African dingo dogs, like in packs.
Like Rottweilers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. The dangerous breeds. Yep.
Well, we'll be cautious and careful with that because I know a lot of times it's just like kids. There's no such thing as bad kids, just bad parents, and I think there's no such thing as especially with the dogs and things like that. Yeah, there is that perception, but I think it's like the owners.
Well, then there's the insurance too. There's the insurance
liability.
They won't cover if an incident happens.
Yeah.
So,
back to that flooring thing, that's the same thing with pets. Owners, you think, I just put cheap carpet in and just keep ripping it out. Well, why don't you just, I would say, go through more of the added expense of having a nice, say, ceramic tile floor or laminate floor that's more durable. Yeah. And then keep your turnover down and the pet's not tearing up that carpet.
Well, it's easier to clean and disinfect for the future tenants that are coming in.
Yeah.
Because all babies and children crawl on the floor, lay on the floor, and sit on the floor. So it's a big part of our house.
And I always say, you know what? If as a tenant you want carpeting, get an area rug.
So if you take on a property, Duke, and it has grungy carpet, what kind of services could you provide to maybe help this homeowner make it more rental friendly?
Well, we've even gone in at our own expense and replaced the carpet with, a more durable carpet or a more durable floor to help the homeowner. But, anytime we have to experience that kind of expense, we'd have to get paid back on that as a company. It's an investment on our part, long term, in the relationship with the owner. So we want it to be as easy and carefree for them as it is for us at the same time and be a good investment.
Yeah, so if you're an owner out there, you're on a fixed income, that's what I like about Duke and what you do with your service is that, you're not going to do a total remodel.
No.
But if there's even doing aesthetic things like a good cleaning and some minor touch-up paint and, fixing a couple of some minor handyman work, that can add up to, a couple $100,000 or $2. I like your willingness to be able to foot that bill and obviously get paid out of the rental income. For you as a homeowner, a property owner listening to this, that's better than letting the property sit vacant.
Yes, and for a long-term relationship, it's probably good on both parts because if you make those improvements up front, you'll get a more of a guarantee that you'll get higher rent in there for a longer term.
And probably a better quality tenant.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So we don't mind making those small adjustments and small improvements to your property. We just took a limb out and fixed the gate, and then had to replace some shrubs in front of the house just this past week.
Yeah.
And it just made the house look so much more curb appealing. And we ended up getting top dollar for the rental on a long term. So things like that are almost a no-brainer for us as a company.
Yeah. And last but not least, we want to talk about that rental guarantee.
Yeah, if you don't rent your house in the specified amount of time, 30 days, then we'll pay your rent as long as we don't rent it. But we haven't had anything go past 5 days in the past year. So the rental market is absolutely going nuts right now.
Well,
there's a combination of making sure the home's ready.
Yeah, I don't think it's just
advertised.
Part of it is,
properly.
don't be thinking it's a no-brainer. You go put your sign up front and you get a pile of people because, you can get a pile of people, but unless you have the expertise of a guy like Duke, you may get the tenant from hell.
Yep. A family member of mine did have the tenant from hell and ended up having to foreclose on her own house.
Ooh.
Yep. She couldn't get the tenant out, and he didn't pay any rent. And then when he did leave a year later after not paying any rent, he messed up the whole house, took all the cabinet out, drawers out, put cement down the drain, spray painted the walls, and broke all of the windows.
So
get somebody between you and that. That would be Duke Kim Han.
So that's a nightmare for an owner. It really was.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we do need to take a break, but thanks so much, Duke, for calling in, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
We'll see you guys next weekend.
Thank you, Duke.
Thanks, Duke.
Bye-bye.
And I'm betting you like girls to give love to girls and stroke your little ego. I bet you I'm guilty, Your Honor. That's just how we live in my job.
Hi, it's Colin Coward. You've heard me say losers make excuses and champions find a way to win every time. Need to sell your home right here in Honolulu? You've got real estate agents who operate in a whole different league. My friends, ADRIENNE Lally and ATTILIO Leonardi of Team Lally Keller Williams. Those guys make the selling process look easy because they sell 27 times more homes than the average agent and spend thousands of marketing dollars, attracting hundreds of buyers. Because of that, ADRIENNE and ATTILIO guarantee that if they can't sell your home at a price and deadline you agreed to, they'll buy your home. They'll buy yours, no risk. And if at any point you're not happy, they'll let you fire them, and you're free to go. But that's not going to happen. There's only one phone call I would make. It would be to ADRIENNE Lally and ATTILIO Leonardi. Write the number down, 799-9596. 799-9596. Or online at guaranteedsale.com. That's guaranteedsale.com.
Hawaii is one of the most beautiful places to live with our gorgeous weather and perfect tropical climate. It's the ultimate paradise.
However, pests love living here just as much as we do. Pests like cockroaches, termites, ants, and even rodents thrive within our very own homes.
Ew! Keeping them out is important for the safety of your family as well as the structural integrity of your home.
Let Kama'aina Termite and Pest Control keep your home clear of these unwanted pests.
They offer smart, reasonable, and effective programs for your property. With more than 30 years of experience, let the Kama'aina team protect your investment.
Call them today for a free estimate at 591-9997. Again, that's 591-9997. One of the things we recommend to get the most value in regards to getting your home ready for sale is a professional cleaning, and the cleaning company we recommend is Spots Cleaning and Maintenance.
Give Flo a call at 383-5843. They are licensed and insured and can do residential and commercial cleaning.
Look, folks, I'm a certified clean freak. Just ask my beautiful wife, Regina. This is the only company I trust to clean my own properties.
Welcome back, and thanks for listening to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or we'll buy it. I'm ADRIENNE.
And I'm ATTILIO.
And we're talking about real estate today.
So, speaking of real estate, I just do that, and I just talk about something totally not even related.
Yes, we do have some open houses going on this weekend.
Yeah, but we're going to wait till the agents call in and let them be the superstars. By the way, superstar buyer agents, you want to get ready to call in.
Or we're going to talk about your open houses for
We're going to talk about your open houses behind your back. You don't want us to do that, do you? You know what I wanted to talk about is if you go to our website, teamlally.com, that's Lally, we have our new book. Is it like it's in print and in ship?
Yeah, it's
But
been
they can get the
printed.
ebook version,
Yeah,
right?
You can get the ebook version, or you can go onto Amazon.com and pay $20.
Plus shipping.
Plus shipping, yep. Or
So right now we got the free ebook, but you know, maybe you're like me. I don't like reading books on the Kindles and all that stuff. I want to hold the book, highlight it. I want to
fold the pages,
whack bugs with it, stuff like that, and make notes and yeah, fold down the corners. So if you want a real live book that you can hold, no, it's not live. It's dead. It's inanimate. If you want a real book to hold in your hands, go to our website.
TeamLally.com.
TeamLally.com, Lally. Click on it, and it's and we have a new one for Maui.
We have one for Maui and one for Honolulu County.
So it's the Honolulu Real Estate Guide and the Maui Real Estate Guide. And you're going to find helpful tips about neighborhoods,
Mm-hmm.
about things to do on Oahu and Maui,
Buyers, sellers,
tips for buyers, sellers.
if you're PCSing.
If you're, or if you want to own vacation rental, which you should know about that, maybe more towards Maui, but vacation rentals are everywhere because we're in a beautiful state.
That's
Everybody wants to live in, or at least come visit Hawaii.
And then there's a whole chapter on short sales and foreclosures. So if you're in that situation and you don't know what to do, we have some helpful tips. Or if you want to buy one.
Hey, real quick before we bring Cherie on the line to talk about our open house, May 2nd, which is a Friday, I'm going to create this is what I needed Steven to do like some Mexican music, like because May 5th. What is May 5th?
Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo. So this is where we cue the mariachi music. Creates a memory hook. May 2nd is a Friday prior. I like people that go to your Mexican restaurant on May 5th and say, "Hey, when is Cinco de Mayo?" That's like because it's 5th of May, right? Anyway, so Friday, there you go. It's easier to remember things when it's accompanied by music. So right now, Steven is like, he's moving his shoulders up, down, up, down. He's doing the salsa right now. The marimba in the studio. Too bad we weren't like those other shows where we televised our recording in the studio. But anyway, what's happening on May 2nd, Friday, right before Cinco de Mayo?
It's our grand opening.
Grand opening. Are we going to have mariachi people?
No.
I think maybe Howard and Blythe will do the tango.
And Steven will come too.
There you go.
That's his dance moves.
You've heard of photobombing. Howard and Blythe will be doing a tango bomb on the grand opening. We're going to get it on video. Well, hey, Cherie, are you there?
Sure am. Hey, guys.
All right. So you're doing an open today. Where's it at?
Well, actually, I'm calling in for Abby. She's kind of stuck right now, so I'm going to call in her open house for her.
All right.
Yeah, so she's going to be out in Makakilo in Seascapes. It's a gated community.
Mm-hmm.
This house is a diamond in the rough. It's 409, which is crazy because I think everything in that neighborhood's in the fives.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1422 square feet, single-family detached home.
Uh-huh.
So nice breezes. There's some ocean views upstairs. Really great opportunity to own a home up there in Makakilo.
And I think that we had Spots Cleaning come through and give us an estimate to get it all sparkly, and it was like $6,000.
Yeah, so if you're wondering what it's going to take to get the place in working order, where it's kind of pretty much move-in ready, that's a rough estimate. So in the negotiations process, because we're not, we are representing the seller, but we want to make it a win-win for the buyer. We would encourage you as somebody submitting an offer to just put it in a credit towards that, and just to make it a win-win situation. We still got to put it in front of the bank, and it's subject to bank approval. So we're not letting letting the cat out of the bag with that. It's a different situation when you're working with a distressed short sale. So anyway,
so Abby's going to be there. Is she there today or right now?
She's going to be there from 2 to 5 today.
Okay.
And for anyone who is not aware of where Seascapes is, just go up Makakilo Drive, take a left on, I believe it's Palahia, and follow the signs to see Abby. It's on Lally Street.
Yep. You're going to go all the way up Makakilo Drive till you see Palahia, take a left, go down into the valley, come up, and it's going to be on your left, Lally Street.
Yep.
Okay,
Right.
look for the gated community.
Well, thanks, Cherie, for calling
You're
in for
welcome.
Abby. And I know that you're busy helping clients all weekend, so
Yes.
no open house for you. But
that's what a team's for.
That's
We're here
Yes.
for you.
And I appreciate you subbing in for her.
Sure.
All right.
Have a good day, guys.
Thank you, Cherie.
Thanks, Cherie.
By the way, if you want to get a hold of any of our super awesome buyer agents, Adrienne, what is the buyer hotline?
They can call 234-4421. That's 234-4421.
No, you got to go. The dash means you pause. 234-4421.
Are you going to sing it?
No. 234-4421. There you go.
It's easier to remember in a song.
Yeah.
All right. So we have another open house out in Sea Country.
Sea Country. So we're going further out west.
In Maili. This is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. It's 87-1112 Anaha Street, We have it listed for $500,000. Now, this home is located on the very back perimeter
of the subdivision. What's nice about, if you guys know this, the back street of Sea Country, across from you, there's no neighbors. You have the like a mountainside, and they got all that fancy fencing, so you don't have to worry about some boulder the size of a car rolling through your front living room. So they put all that safety fencing up there, but so you have that beautiful view of the cliffs. And then when you go to your backyard, what do you see?
You have
the whole valley.
And
yeah, the valley all the way out to the ocean on the backside. Really, I've been there from the backyard to the upstairs rooms that are in that back. Excellent view. Nice breezes. And
it's one of the larger homes, so it's just under 1,600 square feet.
Yes.
And the lot size is a little bit over 4,000. And they did a really nice rock wall around.
Yeah.
Really nice
retaining wall.
It's move-in ready.
Yeah.
So go check it out tomorrow. It's going to be open from 2 to 5.
Yeah.
And if you get lost or you want some more information, you can give the buyer hotline a call.
234-4421.
Right. So we have a brand new listing. Over in Eva Gentry, Montecito.
All right.
Tuscany.
So this will be a grand opening. Nobody's been able to see it except for the awesome pictures and video. And so you'll be able to go and visit, follow all the signs. When is that open?
This one's open tomorrow from 2 to 5. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, just under 1,300 square feet. It's listed at $450,000.
Who's going to be sitting that one?
I think Lydia is going to be out there.
You know what's awesome about Lydia? She's going to have 12 signs.
But this house it's beautiful.
Yeah.
They really have taken great care and spruced up the yard.
Yes.
Nice hardwood floors, and the carpet is
pretty good shape. They got little ones, but the carpet's in really good shape. And nice big garage. They got a nice, in that little complex, it's across from near that pet park. One of the few pet parks on Oahu is within walking distance if you have pets. And then within the complex itself, they have a pool there's like 3 different clubhouse seating areas, like open cabana type areas. You go there, you'd imagine weekdays and weekends, nobody's there. I mean, that's what's nice about these little places.
And one more thing to mention, this particular home has the extra parking stall.
Oh yeah, parking pad.
Yeah, so that's key. So you can park 3 cars.
Yeah, 2 in the garage, 1 on the parking pad. And the guest parking is not like 500 yards away. It's literally, I would say, 25 steps from your front door is a row of guest parking. Super convenient.
So that one's going to be open tomorrow from 2 to 5. Brand new listing. First time to see it. And I believe it's the only one that's available in that neighborhood.
I think if you're a first-time home buyer, this price point is something that's affordable for that first-time home buyer, or maybe somebody who's in a small townhome or studio or 1-bedroom, and maybe this would be a great move-up home.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, so one more brand new listing to talk about. This is a first open as well. This is over on
So we're at
Avenue.
Makakilo, then we go to Waianae. Now we're coming all the way back into Waikiki.
At La Casa.
La Casa.
This one's listed at $325,000. It's a 1-bedroom, 1 bath. What floor is this one on? 23rd floor. So
they're going to have nice views.
Nice views.
Yeah.
We got this one all cleaned up.
I think the last time we sold a unit in there, they were getting ready to paint. So that whole exterior building, that's good because if any of those assessments or fees, those are already absorbed and taken care of. I think they were redoing the patios when we were selling that other unit, the lanais and things like that. They got this one has a jacuzzi on the roof.
Really?
Yes.
So go check it out. I think that Kaylin's going to be over there tomorrow from 2 to 5.
This one's off of Kohio in the beginning of Waikiki. So if you don't want to get too deep into Waikiki, you want to be closer to Ala Moana and the shopping center and the convention, this is a good location.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, and thank you to our sponsors.
Denise Kaihu with Hawaii Escrow and Title.
Gabe Ame and Jim Owens, Hawaii VA Loans.
Mike Metz with Kamai and Termite and Pest Control.
Bradley Maruyama with Allstate Insurance.
Flo and Frank with Spots Cleaning and Maintenance.
Matt Fortier of Fidelity National Title.
Todd Bedford with Lifeline Security. If you want to get a hold of any of our sponsors, just go to teamlally.com. Check out our business partner page under our links section.
We also want to give a big thank you to Steven, our producer here in the studio.
Chee-hoo!
And make sure to tune in next week. We're going to have an awesome guest talking about something that will change your life forever.
This is the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the guarantee.
So